Hey everyone, so today I'm going to show you what we're building. So before I do that, I just want to quickly talk about what's on the screen. So on the left, you'll see this comically large code for the sake of visibility. And on the right, you'll obviously what we're working on. So just quickly, on the right here is our variable box, and that corresponds to the variables on the left, so A, B, and C, and A, B, and C. So what you're seeing on the right here is a depiction of the execution of test1.py, which is the code right here. So let's start with variable b. So now what you're seeing from top down is the earliest point in the code's execution to the most recent point in the code's execution. So here we see b equals 1 on test1.py line 2, and that corresponds to right here. So now what you're seeing below that is how b is modified at each iteration of the while loop here. And so we can see b plus equals 1 is going to equal 2. And so this is pretty simple, right? Now we can clearly understand how b was modified at each point in the loop. But if we switch to variable a, it's a little more complex because a has a dependency on variable b. So now let's say we want to see how a became to equal 12. So here we see how a is modified by b at each step. Let's see how b is modified. So I'm going to snap this to screen. And what we can see here is that A equals 2 on test1.py line 1, and then B equals 1 on line 2. And then we can see how B is modified at each point in the loop, and this is all consistent with the actual execution timeline. And so then when we see how A became 12, we can see, okay, A equals 8 here, and B equals 4 here. And since A plus equals B, A becomes 12. And so while this is a very simple use case, we really hope it's very useful for much more complex scenarios where you have variables with tons of dependencies that are modified by tons of functions. And it really becomes helpful in understanding the complexities of large code bases. I hope this was helpful. Thanks so much.